Hidden behind this wall is a staircase that leads to the unfinished upper level of our home. The previous owners left this as attic space, but it's framed out for 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms with a loft area. However, we're hoping that we can use some of the additional attic space to create a true 3rd bedroom so that all of our children have their own bedrooms. So here is the plan. We're going to create a Jack and Jill bathroom and an additional laundry room, giving us about 1,700 square feet to finally complete our home. I am standing in the unfinished upstairs of our house. And now that we've been living here for almost 3 years and we've remodeled the complete main level, it's time to get started on the upstairs. The previous owners preferred a basement over an upstairs. When we were looking at the house, actually was one of the most appealing things.
My room's gonna be in here, Mama.
Yeah? Been watching my videos, you know that we have had to demo a majority of the first floor. It's messy, it's costly, and it displaces us. Upstairs, nothing has to be demoed. It's great. We're gonna change some framing, but we just get to start from a blank slate, and it's so fun. So I'm gonna take you on a little bit of a tour. We're currently standing in one of the bedrooms. We will be adding and finishing off so much up here. 1 bedroom that has a bathroom to itself. It's got a great loft area. This is like all kids zone. One of the biggest changes that we're making to this space is right now, there's not really truly a 3rd bedroom. We have to add a window. So we're gonna add a window and a closet to make really 3 bedrooms up here and 2 bathrooms. And we're moving what was a bathroom, turning that into a hallway, and then creating a Jack and Jill bathroom for my boys to share, which is something I'm super excited about, them having just this ability to have separate rooms but be shared because they've been in the same room now. And here's the other thing I'm super excited about adding to the space. We're actually going to be adding a full laundry room up here as well, which I'm pretty pumped about, and I'm definitely gonna teach my kids how to do their own laundry so they can do it up here themselves. That might be high hopes, but I have hired a wonderful contractor, a huge company that actually is coming in, and they are going to give just a turnkey solution. They're handling everything from the plumbing, the permits, the electrical, every little detail. It kind of feels risky going green, but I want to do something fun for them that feels like
Masculine still.
Yeah, it still feels masculine, but it's also, I mean, I love this color. It's my favorite color.
I think green looks good with wood tones.
Yeah. So this would be the vanity. I think that feels very much like a boy bathroom. I think out of all of them, I still like this one the most. It just seems like it's
more fun.
It's fun. It's a little like kitschy, feminine-ish. So I guess in my mind right now, I see this is the floor. Let's do a white subway tile shower, because that's very traditional. So even if we have kind of a funky floor, we've got a traditional shower. And I kind of like the idea of a pink vanity.
Yeah.
Like maybe a blush, like a blush vanity. Like maybe if we can find something this color or that color.
Yeah.
And then.
So what do you think they're gonna come back at?
What do I think they're gonna come back at? Well, we didn't pick cheap finishes. We picked LVP, like the upper grade LVP. We picked not expensive tile. I think the tile we stayed pretty good on.
Look, you like filet. You like filet. You're not.
We picked nicer vanities, nicer doors, nicer fixtures. I don't know. I think we're moving plumbing. I think on the low end, maybe it's coming back at 115.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
I think on the high end, well, maybe we're at 135. I feel really great about the floor plan they came up with the Jack and Jill bathroom for the boys. Well, I guess Jack and Jack bathroom.
I am super impressed with their process and
We're blowing out a window too. Don't forget that. That's gonna be a little bit of an extra cost. But I like that the boys are gonna have basically equal sized bedrooms now, equal sized closet, share the bathroom. It feels like it's not one of them is gonna get gypped. I'm excited though. That's my type of thing. Shopping like that, so fun. But it is hard because you're trying to see all this come together in your mind. And whoop.
that's the end of that video.
things like the nicer carpet, the nicer tile, some of the nicer flooring. Again, I want to keep up with the value of the home if I ever do go to sell it, so picking the right materials is really important. A lot of the cost goes into things like moving plumbing and framing and systems and all of the things that you don't necessarily see above the drywall. I think it's going to be well worth the investment and add a ton of value to our home, not to mention give us everything we've hoped for. Our goal is to try to get this done in 16 weeks. That's a big, aggressive goal. But again, when you don't have to demo, that saves a lot of time. So we're going to start, they're doing some of the plumbing rough-in. It's about to get started. I'm excited. Thankfully, this feels like we're living through less of a renovation because everything is happening upstairs and not on the main level that we're living on. So stay tuned if you want to see how it's all going to turn out. We are 6 weeks into the project and the majority of the work has been done underneath the ground. That's moving all of the plumbing. They've also gotten started on the new framing, running the electrical, really most of the structural stuff, but you can see it starting to take shape and it's so exciting. Subscribe if you want to keep up. One of my biggest goals from the beginning with the design is how do we make sure that this space, the upstairs, feels intentional and that it was a part of the house and not an afterthought. And with the staircase being behind the main wall in the living room, it just felt so closed off. The hallway was dark. There was literally a door at the top. And I just thought to myself, I don't want my kids up there if it's like that. So what can we do in order to make it feel like it's always been there? And the answer was taking down the wall in between the living room and the staircase, which required us to input that major header that you saw being delivered so that the wall was still able to support the weight of the upstairs. Before they got all the drywall in, one thing that was really important to me was writing scripture into the studs. I had seen this done somewhere before and I thought if I ever get the opportunity to build a house or do an addition, I want to make sure that I'm writing in scripture. So I chose some of my favorite scriptures from the Bible and wrote them on each of my kids' header doors. There's something about when you enter a door, they say that you can have a little mantra or a saying just to kind of keep you in line or in check. And so I thought if they already have some Bible verses there, maybe they will just really speak to their hearts. So I need these, they need these, and I picked the ones that I felt like fit them the most. So thank you for following along as we create our dream home to raise our family in. I hope you'll subscribe and we'll see you on the next video.